TMCnet at NextCom 2008.
Good afternoon, welcome again. I'm Erik Linask coming at you from NextCom 2008 in Las Vegas. With me now is Mehmet Balos, the Chief Marketing Officer for Genband. Welcome.
Hi.
So you've had a better part of a day now to perhaps walk the show floor, have some meetings, see what's going on. What are your impressions? What are some of the trends that you're seeing here at the show today?
Well, NextCom has been known as more like the wireline infrastructure show, but definitely the trend is the convergence. I see wireline, wireless customers and both media and analysts asking and paying attention to, the next gen, whether it's on IMS or the next gen to IP and the wireline infrastructures. So it's really good to see because we play in both sides of the fence and on the convergence. So it's good to see that there are related questions coming up for sure, and it's not only CTIA is driving only one wireless versus NextCom driving the wireline side of the business.
Fantastic. So speaking of some of the things that you've been doing, there's been a lot of attention focused on Genband lately among many of the media outlets. Where's that stemming from?
Well, it's a lot of our hard work coming to a fruition. We have a very strong partnership strategy on go-to-market. And in April 1st at the CTIA, we announced our Alcatel-Lucent strengthening our relationship and signing a 5-year exclusive media gateway supplier relationship to them worldwide for their wireless. And 2 weeks later, we went and bought Nokia Siemens' wireline media gateway business and their R&D center in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And with that, signed another deal, 5-year exclusive, to be their media gateway for their wireline. Yesterday morning, just before the show, we announced another very strategic partner, NEC, that we are their media gateway of choice for all their Femtocell trials. So with this plus our added experience with Motorola, Nortel, Typo, and ZTE partnerships, we've been favored as the best of breed product. And our commitment to standards compliance, our commitment to carrier class, and our development efforts on this, still continuing with full momentum, made us the best choice. And we became and named #1 gateway for Q108 worldwide, both wireline and wireless. So that's, I think that's where the momentum is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You talked about the focus on fixed mobile convergence here, and your role in that a little bit on both sides of the fence, you said. How specifically are you helping enable the fixed mobile convergence solutions?
A very good question. On the when we work with the partners like Alcatel-Lucent and alike, we are their media gateway choice at their MSC, the centers. And then on a Femtocell type of a solution, we provide the media gateway and control plane functionality in their radio access network called RAN. There are other products and equipment is housed in there, and for example, NEC provides end-to-end solution, uses our media gateway and control plane functionalities in their solution.
Is there, how big is the interest among the enterprise community in FMC solutions?
Well, it's interesting that, for example, one of the FMC derivatives is Femtocell.
Right. And
Femtocells have been really start taking off, at least from the initial application standpoint in Europe. And the Europe's difference in wireless operators have been successful selling their services to small, medium enterprise. They are the first ones, and Europe has been the first to adopt wireless topology for their old communication needs for the business. So that really helped to jumpstart the Femtocell applications there. But I see that this will be utilized around the globe. But region by region, there are different characteristics and all that. But I believe that Femtocell will be one of the key solutions. to bring consumers and small medium enterprise and bring them mobility and especially data in the mobility networks.
Are there specific challenges that are hindering its adoption, particularly in the North American market?
I think T-Mobile is already have a service like a $10 per client base. That is kind of a Femtocell activity that you use the wireline infrastructures for backhaul. So I don't believe so. I don't think there's any regulatory restrictions at this time that I know of. But as I said, I think the business small medium enterprise really boosted the application and the interest by the carriers in Europe before anybody else.
What specifically interests the small and medium enterprise in this kind of solution?
With the increase of the bandwidth that they need for day-to-day operation, now they don't need to tie in themselves to our PBX or a wireline infrastructure, versus they can be reached in anywhere. Especially in a more like a real estate type of an environment that you are on the go. Now you are connected all the time.
Right. Fantastic. So what's next for you? How do you see the industry moving forward?
Well, definitely, in the media gateway is a big market. So this is today's TDM, ATM architectures needs to grow to IP, and there are also pure IP applications. Our gateways are multifunctional and can basically survive in any and every environment, whether it's a next-gen network migration or an IMS platform. So I believe that there is still a very sizable market on this. But also, with the data networks is emerging in the wireless mobility especially, the hacker opportunities are growing exponentially. So with that, or the threats, I would say, and with that, I see security type of functionalities, whether session border control or the packet inspection type of functionalities coming more prominent as a standalone box or an integrated solution. And our ambitions are to play in that arena somehow.
Oh, fantastic. I look forward to hearing more about that.
Thank you.
We've been chatting with Mehmet Balos, from Chief Marketing Officer for Genband. Thank you, Mehmet, for joining us this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the show, and certainly looks like you have an exciting year ahead of us. It's already been a very exciting year for you at Genband.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you.